Hi kiddos, it's Mrs. Gershon here. This week you're going to be looking at words that we call high frequency words. They're words that pretty much show up in a lot of what you do when you're reading and you're writing. So these words you're not really going to have trouble understanding, but what I want to point out to you is that we're going to be moving into some syllable work, and all of the words in this list have 2 syllables. Now you might notice at the top you have A and B, and if you go through and look, all of your words start with those beginnings. Now the thing that we want to keep in mind here is that we're breaking the word apart into syllables, and as you're going to see, most of these words are broken either after the A, the syllable is broken after the A or after the B, and I'll just put a line there so you can see that. I'm going to do some clapping out so you can hear that also. Now, one of the things that I also want to point out is in most of these words, you actually don't say, like for the word ago, you don't say a go, okay? You actually say a go. So that letter A is actually almost making the sound. I'm going to put a UH for the sound. Even in the word before, when you say before, you don't say before. Some of you might think that you do, but if you were to say that in a sentence, most of us say before. So you're also, where that E is, you're also kind of hearing that sound as well. So we're going to go through, I'm going to read the list to you. We'll go through and then I'll do some clapping so you can see exactly where those syllables are broken apart within each of these words. So we have before, ago, begin, alive, ahead, below, began, along, again, between, believe, become, beside, asleep, behind, because, around, about, beyond, across, afraid, and above. So if I start in our second column, I'm looking at the word again, again. It's breaking right after that A. Between, right after the BE. So as you go through each of these words, if you were to clap them out, you will see the word kind of splits into 2 parts right after the A or right after the B. In this syllable work that we're doing right now, breaking the word into a certain amount of syllables and what comes before the break and after the break, that's going to continue through into our next spelling topics. So at this point, one more thing I actually want to talk to you about. There is no oddball this week, so you are pretty much just straight up sorting into your A section and your B section. And I'm expecting you to do really well in your spelling test this week, seeing that these are high frequency words. So it's time to get our scissors, and happy sorting.